Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut of Monday Night Raw for 2K20. And we have an absolutely epic show for you guys today. Singles matches, mixed tag team matches, and of course a triple threat main event for the ages. Albuquerque, New Mexico. EBCW's here. Gentlemen, welcome to Raw once again. I have 3 great matches for you, including this one. Shelton Benjamin, the Intercontinental Champion, is going to face Eddie Guerrero. And I'm going to go with Eddie this time around, man. For those of you who don't know, Shelton Benjamin was the lucky... he's the lucky guy to win the United States Champion last season on EBCW. And he held it for 2 months. And had 2 great stellar matches, one defeating Aleister Black for the title. The other, I don't know who he beat for that one. I think he beat Shinsuke, if I'm correct. But who was the first Intercontinental or United States Champion that season. I figured, why do Shelton Benjamin dirty and not have him keep a title? He's pretty much one of the only champions who still have a title from the last set of champions that we had. And he is the Intercontinental Champion, displaying that beautiful oval-shaped belt, which is my personal favorite, aside from the old belt. I'm not really a big fan of the current one right now, but I don't know. I know it has that old design. I'm just not feeling it. Now here's a man that is also a world champion. He won the world championship from Edge in 2K18. So, imagine that, man. We have basically one current and former champion and another former champion of a different season, in this match. It's pretty fucking crazy if you ask me. Actually, I think it's a lot of fun. I actually like that dynamic. I think this should be a lot of fun. He's got the lowrider there, I don't know why, but every time I think of a lowrider, I think of that George Lopez theme song, which is actually quite funny. It's a funny thought if you really think about it. But either way, here is Eddie Guerrero. I'm looking forward to this match, man. This is going to be a pure wrestling spectacle. I expect nothing less from Shelton Benjamin, my opponent, the current champion. And given the fact that this is his debut in this game, in this series, with the championship, I don't want to have him lose, but at the same time, I mean, said it was Eddie Guerrero's birthday last month. I believe it would have been, I don't know if it's today or sometime this week, I think. Either this week or the last week. It was Eddie Guerrero's passing, so I can't do Eddie dirty like that, especially on the month of his passing, which is a very touchy subject for many of us wrestling fans. It is a real shame that, that sort of thing had to happen. It's actually funny. I think about it. I was listening to a podcast from quite some time ago with Chavo Guerrero and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Chavo went out and said, it's a shame that Eddie had to die for people to understand just how good he really was, or something along those lines. I don't want to put words in Chavo's mouth, but that was like the gist that I was getting. Everyone was like, oh yeah, Eddie's great, he's a great wrestler or whatever. I enjoy his stuff. And then he died, and all of a sudden he's in talk for one of the greatest of all time. That's the gist I was getting from that podcast, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, holy shit, that's a really sad take. It's a damn shame, man. I really wish, I guess all those years of whatever Eddie was doing to his body really caught up with him, and he had whatever heart failure, I think it was. It's a damn shame. It's actually kind of bringing a tear to my eye if you really think about it. So let's talk about more happy topics. How about that? A nice little corkscrew pescado off the top rope, springboard, I should say, corkscrew pescado, onto the Intercontinental Champion, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin, I don't think he'd be in talks to even be a champion had it not been for when he beat Aleister Black for the title, because I was looking at the rankings I had put together And I'm saying to myself, oh, fuck me. Shelton Benjamin's in the running for a championship. Let's put him against Aleister Black and see how that goes. And lo and behold, Shelton Benjamin and Aleister Black had a fantastic match. I believe it was the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that it took place last season on EBCW. God. Every time I think about last season, I remember how much fun I was having. And I play this game, and it's just fucking depressing. Guys, please do me a favor as well. Go check out my 2K19 thoughts, because I feel like, you know, it doesn't have that many views. I have a lot of opinions on the game itself. I would like for you guys to check it out. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the takes I may have on the subject. Nice little, you know, ring around the rosy Hurricane Rana there. Head scissors takedown by Eddie Guerrero. Let's do a little bit of taunting there. 6 count there. Shelton Benjamin just got back in the ring. Now he's busted open for his troubles. Let me see, is there any blood on his face? I don't know what it is, man. I busted open Kofi Kingston in a match before this, and I couldn't tell if he was bleeding or not, because I guess, like I said, the darkness of this game doesn't allow for a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the darkness of this game doesn't allow for a lot of stuff to be shown. And I guess because the darkness in Shelton Benjamin's skin complexion, like how dark this game is, I'm not seeing any blood on him. It's fucking weird. Of course, I also hate the fact that they took away the what's the word I'm looking for? They took away the fucking animation of blood on the mat. I don't know why they fucking did that. I love that about the old games like 2K, like 2K14, 2K15, and all games that were on PlayStation 3. You know what I mean? It's a damn shame. Then you can tell the guy's bleeding other than just a brief red screen. You know what I mean? Here we go again with this move. Going up top. And nice little takedown there by Eddie Guerrero. Viva la Raza. Oh man, if only, another thing I was thinking about, like, if only Eddie Guerrero was alive, the fucking stories, the wrestling stories that guy can talk about. You know, you always hear about everyone else talking about his accomplishments. Am I really doing this move again? Jesus Christ. You always hear everyone else talk about his accomplishments. If he had been alive today, I can only imagine the fucking stories of his family and his career that, you know, only he would know, aside from just Chavo and whatever. Like, that would have been just cool. It would have been just really cool. I can only imagine. Nice little... I don't even know what to call that. I don't know, but I know I got 3 amigos again. Either that or I'm just going to do... Yep, 3 amigos, I guess. I forgot. Eddie Guerrero's finisher was a... What do you call... a fucking frog splash. So let's go for that frog splash, shall we? I think he's hurt enough. You could remove the turnbuckle in this? Nice. Oh no, Shelton, get up. Stay down, asshole. Stay down, you son of a bitch. I'm trying to give you the frog splash. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Guerrero, you're a winner, even though it says nothing because 2K20 is a glitched mess. You know, you think with the recent patch they would have fixed a lot of things, but I mean, come on, not even showing the winner thing? That's a fuck up. Anyway, that was more of a match dominated by Eddie Guerrero than the wrestling classic I was hoping for it to be. But nonetheless, fantastic match to start us off today on Raw. Man, I can only imagine. I can only imagine a match like that. I'm pretty sure a match like that has happened in the past, but I can only imagine. I gotta fucking look for that on the network or something. I'm sure that would have been great. God bless Eddie Guerrero, ladies and gentlemen. A win right there might have just put him in the running for a future Intercontinental title opportunity. I don't know, but we'll find out eventually. Come Money in the Bank, our first pay-per-view of the year. Nice little 4-star there. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all in our next match, a mixed tag team match. That should be something fun, because I have not played a match like that in nearly 10 years. See you guys then.